okay, baby, nothing really lasts forever. But now let's run towards the sun. Think it'd be better if you don't let me, don't let me, don't let me go. Why you make my heart beat faster when we get close? Just take my hand, baby, let's lose control. Even if it's a disaster, I gotta know.
Today, a fun matchup. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from Miami.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Deontay Hardy back deep. This is taken at about the 14. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And Diggs will have a Bills 1st down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Cook up the gut. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Oh, nifty. And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 17 yards out. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, 1st quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Continues. It's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Allen now on first down. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen going to throw. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and a couple. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, 27 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he stays up. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Second down and 4. Now Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw some strong work from James Cook in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return, Deontay Hardy. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Allen. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And here's Allen on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. So far, this has to feel like a horrible dream for him. He's thrown more completions to the other team than he has to his. 3 interceptions.
Now, this will test him mentally. This is going to test his mettle and test his fortitude, because once you've thrown those 3, you start to feel sorry for yourself. But you can't do that. There's more football to be played. I was talking with Jason Garrett, the coach of the Cowboys, and he mentioned at one point Tony Romo threw 5 interceptions in a game, but turned out to be one of the better games he played because he rallied down the stretch and took them to victory. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to pass. Tua on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Tua now on first down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And sometimes when you see a running back lined up out wide, you think maybe he's just a decoy. But not in this case. He was lined up out wide to the left, turned into a primary receiver, and picked up a nice chunk of yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Now 2nd and 5.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. 43 is the mic, boy.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 34. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty solid lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5.
Mike's 4-2.
They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Loose inside the 30. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Bass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they could try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business.
Ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.